Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to True Story Thursdays, the greatest podcast in the world. And I'm here with three amazing gentlemen. I can't even say the word. Distinguished gentlemen? Is that the words that I should be using? Yeah, let's go with distinguished. Fuck it. Mitch has been called much worse. But guys, we're about to get into it right now. True Story Thursdays. Make sure you get amongst it, and it's about to go down. Boosh! Really? Like baby face and the heels were going on. Dude, I thought he broke his neck. The greatest podcast in the world. Yo, what's going on, guys? We are
what's happening?
And I'm joined by my crew, my boys. I've got the one-legged giant, the man that makes your mother go as she hums on that stump. And I'm joined by Achilles, the zestiest one around because he's only got one testy. And the man that puts you in pain, he'll bend you down and put you in a hold, and he'll make you scream his name, the one they call What's up, boys?
I feel like we have to put a bit of Huk Tui in his name.
Bro, that Huk 2 shit, I think we've hit it like the last 2 weeks in a row where we've talked about it. Dude, it never gets old to me. I think that is the greatest fucking viral video of all time.
I love the fact there was an interview about how Sheiky was like the originator, and they're like, how dare this chick go famous and get viral, all thanks to the Sheik.
I've seen this other woman do this video. She goes, and she's got a burrito. She's like, never mind the Hut 2 action. You need the huh? And I was just like,
done.
All right.
Mrs. Austin, can you see this, please?
Around? The other one, the Pac-Man.
No.
The what?
The Pac-Man. You want him going wah, instead.
Oh my god!
I fucking love where this world's going. I fucking love it. It's great. It's great.
Dude, you know what?
They're gonna start the Mortal Kombats. They're gonna be on top of you, and all you're gonna hear out of the back room is finish him. Finish him.
Do it.
You know, one of the craziest things I saw this week, which really made me just want to fucking headbutt a brick wall. Oh, no. It was I saw this post, and it was that they're actually trying to have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs cancelled because it promotes kissing without consent.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. These motherfuckers, man. First they took away Pepe Le Pew. Now they're trying to do this. Like, seriously. But you know the thing that fucking blows my mind, man? It's the same group that they canned Baby It's Cold Outside for Christmas because it promotes, holding against their will or something. But it's the same people that had that WAP song as #1 on the charts for fucking months. It's like, I don't get you people. Like, you guys don't make sense to me.
It's so true, Mark. It's so true.
I didn't even know what a WAP was until I looked it up.
Another TV show where it's like the cow's like, I'm non-binary. Like
they did it in Transformers, in the new Transformers cartoon. One of the main robots is getting asked a question, and Optimus goes, oh, he's a good warrior, and the chick goes, did you just assume their gender? And Optimus is like, oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Yeah, legit Transformers woke
robots.
Bro, if these motherfuckers touch the Ninja Turtles, I'm going for their heads. I don't care. If they touch the Ninja Turtles, they're fucking going.
Don't fuck with my turtles.
Come on, man. Everyone knows Venus is the greatest Ninja Turtle of all time.
Who? You take that back, you beautiful man.
I'm telling you.
Nah, come on, man. Leo,
you see that shirt you wearing? You see that shirt you wearing? You say that again. I'm coming for justice.
Wait, who are you coming on, and who's Justice?
She's about the corner, usually about $2.50 an hour. So it's pretty cheap. And to be honest, I don't know what to do with the other 59 minutes for you. So
She's got no teeth, so you know she won't bite. So like it's a good old Gumby.
Female Ninja Turtle. It was
Do it. You're ready to get on the knee.
Jeez, Mount. I climbed Mount Druitt once.
No, you didn't.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Was that her real name? Was that her real name?
Well, look, man. Everyone's had their piggy badge at one stage or another in their life.
No,
Like
I've done nothing but glamours. I swear to God, nothing but Victoria's Secret models.
Hey, what's your line? What's your line, T?
Standards are like heated seats in a car. It's an optional extra.
I thought it was rack lines and fuck nines, but either one. That's.
I gave up cricket. Been smashing fours ever since. I quit boxing, but it's still been smashing the bag ever since. It's just 100 of them.
Fucking hell, he's got more one-liners than fucking, I don't know, Snoop Dogg.
Guys, just on the topic. Sorry, Coyote.
Yeah, let's go, man. Go, you're right.
No, you go. You beautiful big man.
Where Snoop Dogg's like, he gets asked, "Oh, who's the one person that's outsmoked you?" And he doesn't even hesitate. He's like, Willie Nelson. Outsmoked Snoop.
Yep. So I don't know if there's any country music fans here. Toby Keith is a country singer, my man. He does a song called "I Will Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again." Apparently, Willie Nelson is on like another level, and you know it's true. If Snoop Dogg's like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking with that guy," he fucking buckles me.
Yeah.
But you just have a look at his like a live show. The cunt's fucking gone.
That's fucking like, you know what, man? I'd love to sit down and just like doing Dry July. I haven't like smoked since 11 days ago, and I would love to sit there and just like fucking blaze one out with Snoop Dogg. I reckon it'd be the funnest thing. And you know what? I don't know if I'd outsmoke Snoop Dogg, but fuck, I'd give it a red hot go.
Bro, there's a video of Snoop Dogg online where he's sitting next to another dude, and he's just lighting up and passing it to him. And the guy, with every puff, he's just sinking further into his seat. And you look at the look on this guy's face, man. It's just pure defeat. Like, he is absolutely fucking gone. Now, you're talking about a guy that he's hired one of his friends to roll blunts for him all day. That's his only job.
Mate, could you imagine how stress-free that job would be?
Yeah.
Like, I read that he pays the guy like 10 grand a month or a week, or like something ridiculous amount of thing. It's like, bro, could you imagine like your job is just like, oh man, so what do you do for job? Fucking roll joints, man. Well, nah, seriously, what do you do for work? Literally, I sit there at Snoop Dogg's house and just sit there and just fucking pre-roll a bunch of fucking joints.
Yeah. Like, that dude is literally no stress in the world. No stress in the world. He'd be too high to be stressed.
Dude, fuck. That would be, mate, you just be fucking high from the secondhand smoke. Like, all the weed.
I'm pretty sure if you test that cunt's blood, there'd be a cure for like AIDS or something in that shit.
Bro, the guy would roll that much weed that he'd literally go get something to eat, and just from the residue on his fingers, he'd get high. Like, he would have an edible.
It'd be fucking. Imagine sitting there going like he goes to a cannibalistic island. They fucking
and they're all just smoked.
They're fucking out of it.
Oh, man.
Wild.
That, you know, I'd love to.
Bill, you piece of shit!
True Story Thursday is the most professional podcast in the world.
Look at this guy anyway.
Foosballs.
Look at that.
He's watching the foosballs, isn't he?
That dickhead. Pass the ball and I win my multi, you grub. Anyway.
On the topic of footy, has anyone brought up to Piers about the New South Wales getting up?
Oh, yeah. Every time I see him.
Yeah? Okay, good. See what happens when we have a full team, Piers?
I don't watch the football.
What do you mean? You had a full team, bro? Like you had
We had
Latrell
a
the
full team.
mate. You had Latrell Mitchell, who's like, let's face it, he's the biggest grub in the game.
I love it.
You got Mitchell Moses, who's handled more men's balls than backdoor Benny.
And he still beat you, so go on.
Hey man, nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong
Come
with
on,
that.
man. Everyone knows it's all a work.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The bullshit I just watched, I'm pretty sure it'll work because someone's
Come on,
sitting there
man.
going, hey, listen,
Hey, you know what?
47-2 BC has money on this. Do not pass that ball.
Bro, Queensland fucking pumped you guys in the first, right? So
Yeah, because we had one man down.
Well, the thing is, they go, you know what? Let's give him the second. Let's just give him game 2, and then we'll fucking cream him again. And we'll not cream.
Hang on a second. We were one man down, and we still put up a fucking decent fight. Like you got the best of the best on the field at the time. We were one man down, and we still fucking
It was in the script.
put up a fight. Like,
So
well,
I'm gonna
yeah,
reserve,
okay.
I'm going to reserve all opinions until next Thursday, only because winning a fucking game in Queensland
Is so hard.
is a cunt.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is, but you know what the thing is? I had this conversation with someone, and I think it might have been UT, whereas like in Queensland, they live for fucking Origin. They fucking live for this shit.
Ridiculous.
But in New South Wales will support the club, right, that they go for. But when it's like Queensland, different fucking thing. Like year round, they're walking around in Queensland Origin shit. Like they take a lot of that shit, and you know
right.
that's why I think Queensland's the most dominant team, bro. Because we're just a better team.
Fun fact: I said Dave Taylor
you go, Cody.
getting punched on once.
Sorry,
what was that, Cody?
I was working on Caxton Street after Origin in 2010, and Dave Taylor and Jonathan Thurston come up the street, cooked out of their brains, drunk as skunks, celebrating that they've won Origin, and these New South Wales guys tried to pick a fight with them. Dave Taylor and Thurston are ready to go. I literally grab them and throw them into taxis because I was like, Jesus Christ, if these guys get into a punch-up right now, it's going to be an absolute media nightmare and who knows what else will happen. I just remember JT and Dave like give me high fives and hugs. Like, oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate you getting us out of here. I'm like, get the fuck out now. Go.
Damn, bro.
To be fair,
they're behind this. I think the issue you have with New South Wales in general, I don't think it's that we don't care. I think a lot of New South Wales people give a fuck. The problem you've got is just they carry on about player changes. We've had a lot of coach changes, which means everything changes, which means your whole system changes, which means the whole lot goes out the window. Unfortunately, when you go to Queensland, you don't got to do a lot of coaching.
No.
It's Cherry Evans' fucking team. Cherry Evans is going to tell him what he wants. He's going to tell him what they're fucking doing.
That's a valid point.
We've left in there for 5 to 6 years.
Damn,
we don't
bro.
leave halves in there.
What do you think about this? Sorry, I'll go on, T. Sorry, I thought you.
No,
keep going.
you're right. We don't leave them in. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. I think Cherry Evans is the one calling the shots. I still think that, like Billy Slater putting him as a coach is an interesting take. It really is for Queensland. But
they don't got to do a lot of coaching at that level. At that level, when you're the best of the best, there's not a lot of coaching. It's just keeping them focused, reminding them,
getting them to gel.
Yeah, it's just reminding them what they're there for, keeping the task on hand, and it's why you found like an out of form Nico Hines couldn't get the team to go where he wanted them to go. And let's call a spade a spade. I feel sorry for him. He's been out of form all year. Like he got thrown in a bad spot. Then you had an in-form half come in. And yes, I get it. Apparently he's a bit of a cunt. But to be a halfback, you've got to be a cunt. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And he doesn't mind telling these people, oh, who are you? Oh, that's great. Shut the fuck up. You're going to do this. You need that.
Well,
Joey
Nico's not built for Origin. I don't feel like I just don't feel like he's an Origin player.
I disagree. See, here's my problem. When Nico is a very confidence-based player, it's the same as everyone saying he's not a big game player. Bullshit. Go and look at the last 2 years. Look at him when he was at Melbourne. He ices games, not a problem. He's down on confidence this year, which means he's not backing himself, which is when he looks the best, is when he backs himself. If you're not backing yourself, you've got no confidence and actually base your whole game around. Of course, the bigger the moments get, the harder the fall's going to be. It's common sense, really.
What do you think about this? Perth getting a team in 2027. I heard it was actually going to be like something about the Perth Bears or something. They're going to revive North Sydney Bears.
Well, didn't they?
I have an issue with Perth. The only reason I have an issue with Perth is logistical.
Yeah.
It's not a big game out there, which means you're not getting the junior system running through, which means everyone else's junior system will be rated. And when you look at the logistics, who's going to Perth and back? You've already got teams like Penrith and Parramatta and bloody Brisbane whinging about having to go to New Zealand. What are you going to do when you got to go to Perth? What if you got to go to New Zealand then Perth the next week?
Didn't Perth have a team with the Super League? Wasn't there a team in Perth with the Super League? And they were a nothing team because of all those reasons.
Yeah, but
Western Reds, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we weren't exactly how do I explain it? It wasn't a business. So there wasn't this so much of, we'll go and take this person from this part of the world, and we'll go and take them, because they still had full-time jobs at that point. So if you weren't, if you're a plumber and there's no work in Perth, why the fuck are you going to go there?
Yeah.
I'll go play footy for Penrith and go around my local area bloody fixing up shitters.
That's true, man. But, getting back to your point, Super League's the biggest thing that they've had there rugby league-wise. There's no... I can't even think of a younger team that comes out of Perth. There is nothing there. It's just so pro AFL there.
It's crazy over there for AFL.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Perth team if we gave them maybe a rural feeder. So maybe Penrith have found success getting these guys from Dubbo and things like that. If you gave that as a feeder club to Perth, I haven't got an issue with it. But if you're going to rely on Perth just to bring you people from Perth, fuck. I don't know.
But people could say that Melbourne would be in the same boat because rugby league in Melbourne, Victoria isn't a major sport. Still isn't. And, Storm have been there for what? Since 96, 97?
At the same time, if we go back to where Melbourne came from when that originally did happen, we remember Melbourne's now been in the comp for almost 20 years.
Yeah, and I think
that time they've become leaps and bounds. And no
Melbourne
wanted to go to Melbourne until they've put this system that they've had in place for the last 10 years.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Melbourne come about after the Adelaide Rams, after the Adelaide Rams blew out? Isn't that the old Adelaide Rams team? And then kind of built up from there?
Kind of. It's like an ownership thing. There's people on the board that were there, then they went. It's like a new thing, but the heads that were involved there went to Melbourne.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a hard thing to do because it needs to grow. It's like anything. You need it to grow. I just don't know if Perth is it.
Yeah, no. I think that they're having to do it because they need probably Western Australia is the only area besides Tasmania that there isn't an NRL team. So, and I probably think by 2032, 2034, there very well could be a Tasmanian Devils team to rock up. You know what I mean? Because, whatever it may be, but that's for a business sense. If you want a national footprint on it and grow the sport in that area, then yes, the NRL has to invest money in it. And I think the NRL is going to heavily invest money in the Perth side because they're going to have to. Or someone will.
I think what people have really lost sight of is Peter V'landys, the bloke that runs the thing. Fuck me dead, that cunt don't give two fucks. If we go back to COVID, the New South Wales government, bloody, oh, we're locking it down. We're coming back on this date. No, you're not. Yes, we are. And he did it. Oh, you need to shut it down. No, we're going to Queensland. You can't do that. Yes, I can. And he did it.
Yeah.
Like, this bloke don't give two fucks.
No.
Alex Johnson! Ah! Okay, anyway. Bloody, when you think of it like that, 15 minutes to carve on my tongue. All right. So we got, when you think of, what was I getting at? I got excited. I've lost my point.
Football and COVID.
Yeah, so Peter V'landys. So if he will invest money, he does look at keeping the game moving. He's not happy to be just where he is. Have a look when he's been in charge. We've been to Vegas. We tried to bring in a nines tournament, things like that. So I believe he will invest. And there's a chance. I just don't understand when you turn around and say the logistics of Papua New Guinea won't work, but the actual distance from Papua New Guinea to New South Wales and Queensland and New Zealand isn't all much different than Perth.
No, it's not.
So that's where it gets me confused, where Papua New Guinea, it's pretty much a national fucking sport.
Yeah, but you know what? I look at it like this. It's called NRL. It's the N stand for.
Yeah, but we've got New Zealand Warriors, bro.
Exactly.
Like that goes out the window with the New Zealand Warriors in there. Like they should change the name.
No. So for me, I have no problem with it being called national. What we need to remember is it also runs an international competition. It runs the World Cup. It runs the Pacific Nations. What do you then call that? Because you can't be called the International Rugby League because we got the Super League as well.
I honestly think that they need to, I think New Zealand in itself should have its own competition. I don't think there should be a New Zealand Warriors because it's the National Rugby League. You look at rugby union, right? You don't have, they have the Super 16 now, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know, rugby union sort of died in the arse in the last few years, but it's the same sort of thing. I feel like there's enough people in New Zealand that they could easily have a New Zealand competition over there. Let
me call the rebuttal to that.
Okay.
The old saying of iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah.
How good are the Warriors doing?
Pretty good.
How good is the New Zealand international team doing? They beat us. Yeah. They're doing well.
Really? Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
They're up there. Whenever them in Australia play, it's a 50-50 chance. The reason they're able to do that is because the best players coming out of New Zealand are playing the best players that are going around in the National Rugby League. If we take that opportunity from them and they go and play just in New Zealand, how much do we actually lose from the game in general when you can't have the best guys the best guys? Technically, iron's not sharpening iron.
Yeah, you're right.
We lose a lot.
Well, you know what? Maybe they just need some advice.
They do. I really think we have a guy for that.
We do, and it is time to hear some advice from our resident veteran.
I know, Coyote. I know.
Junior. Let's go.
Hello there. I didn't see you walk in. My name is Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr., the 3-year Australian professional wrestling veteran and your personal professional wrestling etiquette coach. And this is example number 15. Holy shit, now I've got your attention, don't I? Maybe this will get more than 2 views and 1 comment from a very angry Achilles. Look, I'm not saying that you should belittle yourself or burn bridges or insult people in order to garner a reaction or in order to garner some attention. As we all know, attention is the only currency in the world that matters besides your wife's juicy pussy. Now look, I'm not suggesting that professional wrestling is for everyone, but for the select few that it is, you better believe that you got to go hard or go home. Otherwise, you're just going to end up making your own professional wrestling federation and making yourself a champion and then probably selling your body online, which I will buy that content. Please stop making those fucking videos because I will buy them and I'll bust a fat nut and lose all all of my testosterone to the point where I have to put guy liner on and pretend I'm Damian Priest. Anything just to feel something for not drinking. Dry July equals a wet fucking crotch for many women out there. You're welcome, by the way. Now, where's the advice? This is a good question. Mitchell Burns, I sincerely hope that you've got your notepad and your pen out. I hope you're writing down and following along with me. Don't be a professional wrestler. None of you. Be content creators instead. Make reaction videos to things. Less injuries, more attention, more money. Because that's why we do this. And if you're not in it for the money and the women, then you're gay. Bye-bye.
Damn. What the fuck? This just gets more and more fucking bizarre every single week, dog. It's fucking-
He's a fucking idiot.
Fucking week.
I have never wanted to punch someone in the fucking face so very, very much.
Oh my god.
Why? Why does he hate the things we love?
Every time Tobias's clip comes on, I always worry that Cody's going to quit the following week.
How good is it? How good is it?
Oh my god! You know what? I reckon we should have Torture and Tobias do a special segment together where they basically do like one line and dad jokes at each other to see who can crack the other one first.
Oh, I'm in. Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
I'm down. That'd be good.
Oh my god, that would be fucking.
Can we do it in person though, so I can be there?
Yeah. That'd be done in person.
We got to film it. We got to film that shit. For
Good,
sure,
Gotta
bro.
film.
good, good.
Gotta make content, right?
Oh, dude.
Tobias, I'm coming for you.
And all jokes are off limits, right?
Juicy pussy, huh?
No jokes are off limits, right?
No, man.
Beautiful.
Do
you-
Like that.
Have you not met me, dog?
Just don't be getting monetized anytime soon, son.
Oh my god! Hey, did you guys see the Nate Diaz Masvidal fight?
No,
I heard about Conor
it was
McGregor
wrong.
winning $1.6 million off that fight.
Yeah. What? I saw that. Yeah. And it was funny. Neither fighter made that much money.
No. So Conor McGregor made more money than both of them combined because he bet $500K on Diaz to win.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah, he bet $500K
That's
on Diaz.
nuts.
Won 1.6 million. Diaz made like 400,000 on the fight, and the other guy made like 200,000 or 300,000.
So he would
And
have
McGregor
been
made
like a
1.6.
$3.
And then McGregor tweeted out, "The richer just get rich."
Bro.
Diaz
Bro,
playing in like
he bet more.
$3.50 market.
He bet more than they won.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's
Do you know
fucking
Muhammad Ali's grandson fought on that card too?
Speaking
No
of that,
shit.
that was interesting too, because in his post-fight interview, he turned around and said that he got offered a contract to fight Jake Paul for like millions of dollars, and he said, "Fuck off! I'm not about joke gimmick boxing. I'm about legitimate boxing."
Good on him, man.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Bro,
Speaking,
he should have taken the bag, bro. He should have taken the fucking bag.
Hmm.
Like I'm not
speaking
about
of,
that.
hang on.
I'll get in there and get fucked
Speaking
up.
of Jake Paul, when is the Tyson Jake Paul fight happening? Has that been? I keep seeing shit that it's been cancelled, but then I see shit that it's happening in November. Like, what's going on with it?
It's been postponed to November, I think, because it's a
Supposedly
signed deal.
November. Yeah.
But that can just get postponed again and again and again. Like,
Keep hyping it up.
I fucking hope not, man, because I'd love to see Tyson get in there and just bite his ears off. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want him to cause so much pain to Jake Paul.
that man scares me, eh? Tyson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Nice.
fuck you till you love me. But what? World boxing.
Bro, have you seen Joe Rogan talk about Mike Tyson. He's like, I had Mike Tyson here as a guest, and he goes, I don't know if you remember my old table, but it was smaller, and the reason it is now bigger is because Mike was getting angry about something, and I shit my pants. So I extended it if ever I had him on here again, just because I was worried he would jump and start punching the fuck out of me.
Fuck.
That's cooked, can't I?
Yeah, and Joe Rogan is it like Joe Rogan can fucking throw him like.
Well, because we're talking about the fight game and stuff, and I shared it with you guys in our group chat. Todd Duffy called out Huntsman, like responded to Hayes' call out and said, I'll fight you on 3 conditions. 1, the fight has to happen in the US. 2, you have to have a mustache. And 3, you've got to have a deaf football team.
A what?
A deaf football team doing the haka.
Yeah.
And Duffy also said that he wants Hayes to sing Kuna Matata a cappella style.
Oh my god.
So like Duffy's gonna die, man, if this fight happens.
He is. He's gone. Oh, fuck.
Talk about being punch drunk, bro.
Yeah, man.
Do you reckon we can get like a charity pro wrestling gimmick fucking fight night or what?
Absolutely.
Why,
I know I'd love to throw with some people. I'm all for it.
If we do that, can I punch on with Tobias?
Yeah, you can have Tobias.
All right, let me go around and ask
you.
each. Let me go around and ask each of you, right? And then I'll answer mine at the end. If you could have a, like as Mitch said, or T said, a pro wrestling celebrity boxing match with any other Australian wrestler, who would it be? We'll go with Achilles, then T, and then Cody, and finish with me.
Tobias Hemingworth Jr., whatever the fuck his name is.
Fuck. All right. What about you, T?
Wesley Williams.
What? Really?
Yeah, knock his teeth down his throat.
Okay. Josh? Giant Coyote.
That's hard, man. Shit.
You're asking the nicest guy in the Australian wrestling scene ever.
Who would you call Coyote? Who are you going to be a tournament for?
Who would you referee for?
Okay, no. Hang on, I've got a name.
Cody, one sec. Robbie Zuko said your streaming sucks.
No, if I had to legitimately punch on with anyone, oh man, fuck. I'm not going to say his name, but you know who. I don't want to even mention the cancer's name.
Wait, I want to know.
I know.
I don't. That's not fair.
Who is it? You got to tell us. We drop fucking bombs.
Yeah,
on
fuck
show.
it. We dropped truth. I would punch on with AV.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Andrew Venables.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fair.
Who would I punch on with? Well, there's a few. I reckon I could. I reckon I could punch on. I'd go Charlie Evans. I'm all about equality, and she likes intergender matches. So yeah, I'll fucking punch on. No, if I was going to be serious, I'd probably say I'd go Joel Bateman because I'd like to beat the fucking carny out of that cocksucker. Yeah, I'd go Joel Bateman.
You know what? I'm surprised because I know there's a couple of people that grind your gears. I know Joel does, but I'm surprised he was number 1 on the list.
I'm not.
Yeah, well, there's a few people, bro. Fuck, man. Who else? Who else really grinds the gears?
Ultimate babyface move, bro. Ultimate babyface move, just fight Joel. Ultimate babyface.
That's true.
Is it really?
Well, think about it. Who are you going to jam for? The bloke that's out there scamming innocent people's money? Or the bloke that wants to sit here and talk shit with a bunch of people no one's heard of on a Thursday? I know who I'm cheering for.
Fair call. Yeah, fair. I don't know.
I know who I'm calling for. Joel Bateman out in 2.
Jesus, thanks for the support, bro. Fuck, appreciate the backup. Thanks, man.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Reckon I can take him out in the second round. He's done in one.
Done in 1. You got fucking nothing.
And because
Actually,
he likes death matches so much, I'll even wrap my hands in fucking the gloves in barbed wire as well. So
Oh,
he can
like,
get
nah, you're doing
Kickboxer.
kickboxer style. Do
Yeah, no.
Kickboxer, yeah.
yeah.
Then lick them on the way
But
out.
before every hit,
Oh man.
yeah.
I probably also can I add a name to my match? Can I make it a 2-on-1?
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to say
Ooh.
2?
I want Esteban Molina. I owe that guy from 2009. That's one that I owe. That's a receipt that I never got to cash in.
Yeah, Mitch from All Star, bro. I'd fight that guy, bro. Like, bro, honestly, Mitch from All Star kind of looks like a cuck, bro. Like he's the kind of guy that wears a condom and has a wank, bro. He's that kind of fucking weirdo. I'd definitely punch the fuck out of that cunt. Yeah, I mean,
Jesus.
Yeah, well, the other worst part is there's 2 people probably in Australian wrestling I wouldn't fight. Like, if I had a gun held to my head, I'd fight everybody. Fuck it. There's 2 people I probably wouldn't.
Me?
I wouldn't fuck with Zuzu.
Yeah, you don't fuck with
Fuck
Zuzu.
that.
You don't fuck with Zuzu.
And I don't, and as much as people are going to laugh at me, I don't think I'm fucking with Birdman, eh?
Yeah,
I don't think, one, I don't think I could. And secondly, if I had a chance where I could, I'm going to be there all fucking night. I don't have the cardio for that.
Yeah.
I would not want to throw
ends,
a tag.
Birdman wins. So I'm just nut. They're my 2. Fuck that.
Okay, let's do it. Right. Let's pick Australian wrestlers to have a shoot fight with, and who would win. Right? This is going to be fun.
Oh man.
Okay.
Let's start
All
with
right.
Mitch. Let's start with T. Then we'll go Coyote, Achilles, and me. But T, who would you like to see 2 people in Australian wrestling have a shoot fight? Anything goes.
Ooh. It doesn't have to be good, eh? It's just got to pop me.
Yeah.
If it pops you, it's going to pop us, right?
Beautiful. I want David Hilda.
Oh fuck.
Who do I want him against? Against D-Pack. I want Hilda versus D-Pack. Bare knuckled. I reckon it'd be the funniest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. That'd be fucking great. But
All
Hilda has to count his own 10.
Achilles,
We're stealing your mate's gimmick. New York rules, there are no rules. You have to count your own pin.
Achilles, who you picking?
I think I'd pick Zuzu to win, and I would put him up against. Fuck, that's a good question because there's so many people that I wouldn't mind seeing their heads caved in by Zuzu.
I'm trying to think who would actually be a mad fight.
Zuzu and Birdman?
Oh
I
my
honestly
god.
reckon that.
Nah, man.
I reckon that'd be a good fight.
I feel like if that actually happened, Zuzu would end up stopping because he'd feel sorry for Birdman. Like he'd be like, I can't hit him. He's an older man now. You're like beating up an old guy.
I'm trying to give Zuzu a chance.
Who's a shooter?
In Aussie wrestling?
Yeah.
If I could see
Dave.
an amateur wrestling style of match, I'd love to see Mad Max and Kasai go.
Damian
Like,
Slater.
in a roll. Yeah.
Yeah,
Slater.
Damian
Istria.
Slater, yeah.
Yeah.
Istria. Oh,
Fuck,
Slater and
fuck,
Istria
man.
is pretty good.
Slater and Zuzu would be a pretty fucking good match.
Yeah, man.
I reckon that'd go all right.
Jag and Zuzu. You imagine Jag and Zuzu throwing bombs at each other.
Fuck.
Yeah, right.
Well, Chris
That
Weiss and Zuzu. Fuck. Chris
Okay.
Weiss and Zuzu. would be cool.
Is Zuzu the most like insane fucking fighter in Australian wrestling? Is
Dude,
like
he's a great fighter, cunt. He's a
Yeah,
trained
no,
when
I
it
know,
comes
I
to
know.
when it comes to crazy bastards, it would be Zuzu, James Spade, Crackerjack, and Gore, and Mad Dog. They'd be like up there as,
Bro,
like, the craziest.
that would be an amazing fucking four-way.
It'd be
Yeah.
a great match.
If I had to
Yeah.
pick two people for like, and this is purely just to pop me,
And Gore's wrestling Kenta next week.
I would say that's a hard. This is actually a hard one. Who would I
It's
pick?
a hard question.
Who this would to pop me, right? This is to get me fucking laughing my ass off. I would have to say, fuck. I don't want to say Zuzu because everyone else has said Zuzu, but I'd probably say,
Zuzu Robbie Eagles.
I was gonna no. I don't know, man. That's like they're so hard. Like
It's
my
a hard
mind is
question, man.
my mind is spinning. I know. Paris De Silva and Birdman.
Oh, Paris would kill him. Dude, Paris
Both
is
your
legit.
faces.
Yeah.
Both your faces just like.
Nah, man. My money's on Paris.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. No, straight up. Because Paris.
You've been watching
it's
too many Rey
Paris.
Mysterio movies.
Nah, man. Like Paris is. I'm pretty sure it's Paris, unless it's
London.
London. One of them's like a legit martial artist,
Oh, really?
like black belt martial artist. Yeah,
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's Paris.
Could you imagine fucking Birdman going, I'll tell you what, mate, you're not 100 kilos, but you can come to APW. You fucking kick the shit out of me. You
I'll put the belt on you. I'll put the belt on you.
Oh my god, bro! You know what? It's interesting. Like, I think it was Saturday. I put a post out on my social media saying that I wasn't going to interview any more Australian wrestlers. I was done.
How are you
And
feeling about that now?
yeah, I'm actually feeling good about it because, to be honest, bro, like it's nothing against anyone. And nothing was really done to trigger it. It's just, man, when it comes down to being a podcast, this is what I love. Well, I thought I loved. And it's like I want to make money at it, and I want to get it to a certain point where it is a full-time living for me, and like the T and and Coyote and Sarge and Akel and Achilles and all the boys that are part of this show, behind the scenes, in front of the camera, all that sort of shit. And it's just, man, I've done this podcast since December 2019, and it just has, like, bro, like, fuck. We were speaking about it last week, boys. Like, it gets to a point where it burns you the fuck out. And
It
when you
does,
sit
man.
there,
Like,
you sit there and just do it out. But bro, I got so many messages of people just trying to fucking fish to find out what. No, not to try and cheer me up, bro. Just to fish, bro, to find out why. And I was really looking forward to being on your podcast. Or like, oh man, any chance we can do one more, or any chance I can be on be the last one. I'm like, dude, will I never interview Australian wrestlers again? I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Maybe, I don't know. But the way I feel right now, I don't want to. And it is what it is, boys. Like, that's just how, as a content creator, as a person in podcasting and stuff, I want to try and put out the best content that I can. Yeah. And sometimes it's not fucking possible to do that. And it's, again, it's a niche within a niche. Like, like my passion for wrestling is slowly declined. And even the day after that, I put out things saying, like, I'm thinking about just stepping away from wrestling 100% and stepping away from podcasting. And I'd continue the Thursday show and just how drunk it's fucking sick. Maybe, I do take a step back for a little bit. You guys do the Thursday show, it got proven when I had that week off that you guys can fucking do it without me, that I'm not necessarily needed. And I would continue to do what I can in the background with social media and stuff and help it. But maybe I do need to just take a step back from everything, bro, and just be off camera for a while and just let my mind detach from everything else, just focus on family and work and stuff like that. Because, you know, I don't know, or maybe I'm just being a whiny fucking bitch that needs to grow balls. And man, bro, look, I'm old school, bro. It is, bro. Like T's looking at me,
bro,
going,
look,
fucking
bro,
man
look.
up. No, but like I say that with, and everyone who's watching, no, he's not a fucking asshole in saying that. That is how me and T talk to each other. Yeah. We are boys, and that's his way of saying, like, trying to cheer me up. And so I'm not saying he's a bully, but it is how I'm feeling right now. But maybe it is time for me to not be so.
You've got to do. You've got to do what's right for you, man. Like, I've been doing streaming now for nearly 4 years in August. It'll be 4 years I've been doing full-time streaming, and the burnout is real, man. Like, I took 3 weeks off earlier this year, and I needed to. I literally didn't come in the cave for 3 weeks, and I needed to recharge. She held you out that long? Oh, I managed to hold out that long, yeah.
Like, she didn't let you finish in the cave. That's terrible.
Hey, we're not going to talk. Hey, if Cardio even goes on a dry spell, there's someone out there with a shrine that'll gladly swoop him up. We've spoken about this.
Clarity continues, Lee. Sorry, I'm sorry to disturb you with that involvement.
Dude, totally fine. No, like, but you know, if you're not loving what you're doing, then you need to either have a break or refocus, reevaluate what you want to do, what you want to change, and that's what I did with streaming. Like, as we touched on last week, being a content creator is not just sitting in front of a camera and talking and playing games, or, you know, there's so much more to it. It's constantly being on social media. It's being in other people's streams. It's building networking. Like, it is a 24/7 job. And if you're not streaming, you're either, you know, you're not gaining followers, you're not gaining the chance to make money. So it is a lot of fucking work, and people don't understand that, you know. And it's the same with wrestling. People think, by golly, I'm going to be a pro wrestler and I'm going to go join a school and I'm going to start wrestling. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I honestly feel if I was to take a break and to stop being on wrestling shows and stop doing podcasts for a month or 2 months, I don't know, maybe deep down I fear that I wouldn't be welcome back in the wrestling scene, or I wouldn't get opportunities again, or the podcast wouldn't get back to the heights that it gets to. You know, I've spent a lot of time trying to build an audience, and it's a lot of the stuff is the back end stuff, man. Like Akel, who's a producer of the podcast, man, I probably call him, you know, a couple of times, once a day. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, he's got a busy life as well as the other producer, Charles. It's like, fuck, I'm chasing people for certain stuff. And it's like, man, I don't want to be that guy because I am a chill fucking person. But when it comes to this shit, I can't turn it off. And that's where I think I just need to fucking step back a little bit from it. And that is a fear, bro. That honestly is that people would just forget about me. And dude, there's been no one in Australian wrestling who has been able to put out the content that I've been able to put out, or what we put out as well, get the numbers that I've gotten. Yeah, no one's gotten close to it, bro. Yeah. No one's gotten close to it. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying it because, like, bro, the numbers don't fucking lie. No. You know what I mean?
Plus the amount of work you put into it.
To be fair, bro, your first fear, so you being forgotten or not being welcomed back, you've been very smart with the way that you've done stuff in wrestling. So you haven't been dealing with fuckwits. You've been dealing with decent people that if you were to say to them, guys, I just need a month or two, but I'll look at working with you after then. I just need a month or two to clear my head. Of course, you'd be welcome back.
Yeah, dude,
and
100%.
I had this conversation with someone on a platform that I stream on yesterday. If you're not having fun streaming, man, okay, it is a business. But if you're not having fun streaming, there's no point in doing it because that shit comes out and shows like that you don't want to be there. Like if it becomes a chore, step away from a month or two, bro. Do what you need to do. Get yourself right. Like, it's not
if you're
going
dreading
anywhere.
hitting the go live button, and then you know it's time to take a break.
Yeah, like, but dude, I love catching up with you boys, and I said that in my post. I love the Thursday show. It's cool. I think it's fun, and like to be honest, I feel like for me, I would like the Thursday show if we could make it work without me for a little bit. Maybe I do need to take some time and just sort of not be on camera and just I can chill out for a month or 2 months and stuff like that. But then again, that's putting an expectation on other people that. Man, you can't do that, and I understand that in the long run.
But you can though, man, because the people that care about you and want to see you succeed will be there to help. Like
Exactly, man.
You know, you've got all of us boys that are a part of this show that want to see it succeed and want to see you happy and healthy. So of course we
100%.
You know, and that's being real. Like, that's straight up.
Like, I'm going to tell you now, man. I would never have sent any stickers if I didn't think. If I didn't want this show to succeed. Do you know what I mean? Like, and a lot of the guys that do send the stickers and all of that, it's the same going for them. They're doing it because they want this show to succeed. If you need to take a month or so off, man, like, I know I'll fucking put my hand up and say I'll help out in whichever way I can. The other boys are the same.
Fucking
like, that's what we do.
Shoot.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, I just feel like, you know, even the crew that we do have, it's everyone understands that. Like,
hi, baby.
Man, I don't police any of this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I want everyone to say what they want to say. There's no fucking censorship.
Oh, bullshit. Here. Okay, hold on. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. There's been a car crash out the front of my house.
Jesus. Go take
what the fuck happens at your place, bro? There's always something happening.
I know, there's always something happening here. Eh?
Oh, bro, jump on StreamYard on your phone. We got to see this shit.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, this is coming to you live.
True story Thursday's coming live from the Gariby House in Queensland. And here we are at the front here. They're going to go across to our corresponding reporter, Coyote.
Del Casa del Stump is about to come live. I mean, not come live, but you know what I mean. Okay, bad choice of words.
No, perfect choice of words. Perfect.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
But no, look, I get it, bro. And maybe I do just need to take a month off. And I know that, you know, guys like T, Sarge, and you guys, and Achilles, and Coyote, and Akil, and that can jump in and cover that shit. And I don't know. But like I said, maybe it's not a complete month or 2 month off. And I took time off in December, and that was the first time ever that I'd even taken a break. Like, dude, I had almost had a heart attack in 2021 or 2020.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know anything about that.
2021. Yeah, I was in hospital for a week, bro, like with a suspected heart attack. And yeah, bro, like literally the day I got out of hospital, I did a podcast live. No shit.
What the fuck?
All right.
Here we
So
that's not the front of your house.
I know. I'm sorry. We literally just opened, like, the Queen opened the door and the car's already been pushed off down the street. So what happened was we live on literally the corner of a roundabout. Yeah. And like, it is the worst spot, man. The moment it starts raining, all the hoons and the dickheads come out. So what the Queen said has happened is some dudes come flying up the street, tried to fishtail it around the roundabout, has hit one of the islands, and then destroyed underneath his car. And then him and all of his mates have jumped out and pushed the car down the street.
Yeah, you know right. Why? Yeah, you know why? Because the cops come.
Oh yeah, man.
Driving, bro.
They're just waiting for a mate.
The worst one we've ever seen was there was a car, like a little hatchback, got absolutely wiped out by a 4-wheel drive, and the 4-wheel drive kept going. Like it was like a hit and run. Yeah, no. Yeah. You do hear them hooning on my. It's so funny, man. Like in my streams, like we have a hashtag hoons badge. Like people hear it. Everyone's like hashtag hoons, and it's like, yeah. Oh, dude.
Do you remember
That's
seeing?
Great.
I think it was last month or a few weeks back. And Actually, I think it might have been around Mount Druitt, actually, where two guys must have like got into some sort of physical altercation. One of them got hit by a car, dragged 100 meters by the car, and it was due to, like, the guy died. He was like a 27-year-old dude.
Oh,
and
shit.
What the fuck?
Like, actually, he died, and it was stemmed from like a road rage incident or some shit like that.
We've seen ones where we've seen
man.
a 9-year-old kid steal a car. I think he was like a young teenager kid steals a car.
Dude.
Between 9 and 13. Don't quote me, but it was a young kid, stole a car, crashed into a power pole out the front, and like we've rushed out because we've heard the car crash, and you just see this little kid like legging it down the street.
Was he going?
Honestly, man.
What's been your guys' scariest moment in the car?
When I nearly died on my way to SWA.
I miss SWA. What happened? What do you mean? What did you do?
So we were road tripping down from Queensland. It was me, Slade Mercer, Josh Vickers, Steve Moore, and Irina, and we were driving during the night, and a fox ran out onto the road. Mercer was driving. We tried to swerve it, rolled out, spun out into a power pole in the pitch black.
Dude, I remember you telling us about that.
Yeah.
We had courting conversations, so I had someone run into the giveaway sign outside my old house. It was so much louder than I thought. We were expecting much worse.
Oh, it's crazy.
Devlin Disguise says people got caught stealing the flowers from the memorial in Mount Druitt. That's so
fucked, bro. That's a fucking scum move.
Yeah.
That's so fucking tacky, bro. But you know what? Like, my dad told me this story that in the early 80s in this street that actually I got a couple of road rage incidents, right? So my dad told me in the probably the mid 80s, 85, 86, this car was like hooning down our street all the time at night. And one night this car crashed and it was like bang, hit the fucking telegraph pole. And our neighbor, who was this Scottish guy around the same age as me old man, and my old man's come out and he's seen the Scottish guy, neighbor come out like that. And the Scottish guy's gone, mate, you're right. Like, opens the car, he's like, you're right. And the guy's like, yeah, I think so. He goes, good. Boofed, and started beating the fuck out. Then fucking street, you dumb fuck. We got guns. And I go, what'd you do, Dad? He goes, I just fucking carry on and went back inside. He goes, I wasn't going to fucking stop him. But
my old man. Sorry. Go ahead. No, you go.
So the second story, my dad, like, we had this person always hooning, and it was like I think it might have been, I don't know if it was the same person, whatever, but it was like on weekends during the day. And it was like, I remember my dad was out the front and he had like some tools there and he was hosing the garden. He was doing some shit and he could hear this car going like coming. He's like, and it did once and it came back around, went around the block and he heard it coming again. He's like, and my old man's a cranky fucker, eh? Like, he's just going, I'm going to fucking get this cunt, eh? And he's just fucking picked up a fucking hammer and he's held it in his hand like this. And as the car's gotten closer and closer and closer and closer, as the car got that close, he's just gone, woof, just throwing the hammer up in the air, poof, hit the wind straight.
Wow.
The guy gets out of the car, starts screaming at me, old man. And then my dad just turns around, he just fucking turns the hose and goes, get the fuck out of here, you fucking cunt.
Since we're sharing dad stories, my dad worked in the prisons for 27 years. Worked at like Pentridge, Bogger Road, like worked with some of the worst of the worst. He even was like on the escorts for like Daniel Morecambe's killer and stuff like that. Like, worked with the worst of the worst. And I remember one night my dad was out partying and we were at the sports club. And I would have been in about 19 or 20 at this point. And there's this guy carrying on with the security at the venue. And my dad has all, full of piss, ready to go. And he runs over, sees the security guys are getting punched on. Dad grabs the guy that's beaten up in the security, literally throws him back. The guy gets up and he's like, oh, boss, I'm so sorry. It was a guy that got out of prison earlier in the week. He's like, sorry, boss. I'm really. I'll go home. And Dad's like, good fucking idea. And like, this guy just instantly stopped because he saw my dad. He's like, oh fuck. Like,
I'm guessing your dad's not a little man either.
nah, dude. Dad's 6'3", and like back then he was like 110 kilos, just fucking shred. Because he was also part of the first response team for the prisons. So if there was ever like a riot or like an escape, they were the first point of call. So yeah, man, he used to look after Chopper and Nathan Jones and all that sort of stuff. Like, I've got the security footage of when Nathan kicked the security door, the cell door off. Like,
Fuck.
I have that footage somewhere, and then the security guard draws his firearm, and Nathan leans in and says, "If you're gonna shoot me between the eyes." Like, yeah. Like and like,
Yeah,
you know the famous scene in Chopper where the dude gets the chopsticks in the throat.
Yeah.
I watched Chopper with my dad, and Dad goes, "Nah, it didn't happen like that." I was like, "Oh, okay." just some of the shit he'd be like, "Yeah, nah, man, it's crazy." But yeah, he did 27 years, and he makes a terrible joke. He's like, "Oh, I did longer than a life sentence in Australia." It's like, "Fuck, Dad."
It's true though. It is
man.
true.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's dads are such great people. My old man was a fucking degenerate. And
Mine too.
he had a dad. Well, he got done high range drink driving. About 6 weeks, something later, got done mid range.
Oh no.
So he's went to court, and the judge went, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Well, Your Honor, I'm improving. Like, it's lower." And he's decided to turn around and go, "Next time you rock up here, bring your fucking toothbrush." Lo and behold, 3 months later, he's got done high range again. And he's ringing the old girl going, "Yeah, look, this is it. I'm done. I've screwed up." He goes to the court, and everyone's really upset, like just real quiet. He's like, "I get it's a courthouse, not a morgue. What the fuck's going on?" And he looked in at the time. He goes, "I got the same judge. I know I'm fucked." He rocks up to get his papers. They give him a whole different list, and the judge has changed. And he's went, well, I was meant to have this judge. And they're like, "No, he passed away of a heart attack last night."
Oh.
In the middle of this courthouse, my old man jumped up and went, "You little fucking beauty!" He went straight in there and got another warning.
Oh my god, he got kissed on the dick. That is what you call getting kissed on the fucking dick.
Hasn't been done since. Hasn't been done since. He's like,
So
honestly,
he never fucking drink drove again.
Never.
drank
He goes, "Someone looked after me that day. Fuck that."
Jesus, man.
Bro, your old man got kissed on the fucking dick, bro. No doubt.
100%.
Dude, you know what? I actually this guy who was a friend of my uncle's and my cousins, and this guy I won't give names out because this guy was a very he was a prominent person in the underworld. Let's just put it that way, and spent most of his adult life. This guy or most of his life in some sort of cell as a kid up to an adult. And he went to court once, and my cousin told me this story, and they said, right, the judge goes, right, blah, 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 stand up, time for sentencing. He stands up. And the guy would have been maybe late 30s, early 40s at the time. And the judge goes, all right, mate, I'm going to give you 4 years. And he looked at the judge and he goes, I'll do fucking 4 years standing on my head. The judge went, yeah, cool. Do another 4 years standing on your feet. Got anything else you want to say, fuckwit? And he goes, got 8 years, bro. And he doubled the sentence. Smart ass motherfucker, bro. That is
Jesus.
Couldn't make it up, bro. Could not make it up, bro. Like this,
bro, it's a shame the magistrates aren't like that fucking now. Now they're all, let him go. Fucking pussies. Yeah.
But back to the car stuff, I think the scariest one I had was one I don't even remember.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing bad happened. That's the worst part. The scariest one for me was I wrestled in Katoomba. I dropped on my head in the match. I don't remember nothing till about a day and a half later.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I got told
right.
at the same time, got told, bloody, I finished the match. I went and spoke to the boys. I drove my partner at the time, and trauma home all the way from Katoomba back to Mount Druitt.
Yeah.
Bloody not a drama at all. Then I woke up the next morning terrified, wondered who's this. Well, I was divorced and everything. And I woke up the next morning terrified, going, who is this? Who are you? Where's my wife and kids?
Oh, shit.
I had no idea. I've been divorced for 3 odd years.
Fuck.
Really?
Yep. I had to relearn it all. It took me weeks, man. I had to relearn how to scaff. I've been doing that since I was fucking 19. But he didn't know how to drive the car.
Fuck. I've had
That
one
is-
sort of scary situation like that. I wrestled in, it was 2017. Yeah, 2017 at Supernova, and I wrestled Bushido. Remember Bushido? Yeah, and did the match, and the finish was him doing a 540 roundhouse kick, and I copped it square on the fucking face, man. Finished the match, everything was fine. Like I hit the choke slam, pinned him, did the post-match segment to set up for another match, went backstage, and it was like a light went off, and I was like, have I wrestled yet? And like I walked up to Space, and I was like, hey, Space, have I wrestled Bushido yet? And he's like, dude, you literally just did the match. I'm like, I did? Like,
was I over?
yeah, like I don't remember a damn thing. And then like eventually it came back to me that I remembered everything, but just in that 15-minute window, don't remember shit at the time.
Dude, that is scary as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
That is
because like
so
it was the fact of like I was totally fine, everything was good, and it was just like bang, and I was like, because I was walking back from the ring, and I got to the little gazebo that was set up at Supernova, and I'm just sitting there chilling, and I got up because I was like, oh, I've got to get ready to wrestle, and then I saw Space, and I was like, did I just wrestle? And he's like, yeah, man, like, yeah,
dude, that is fucking wild, bro.
Same thing happened to on the AWE show just the weekend just gone.
Yeah.
Big T was wrestling Tommy Hellfire.
Yeah.
I've come out because I'm injured at the moment, so I didn't wrestle, but I was still part of the show. I've come out, had a spot in the ring. After the match, I've held his arm up, and he's kind of looked at me like, "What are you doing in the ring?"
Yeah.
Walk to the back, and he's like, "All right, so who's on next? When am I on next?
Yeah.
Like, when's my match?" And it's like, fuck, man, you've literally just come into the backstage
Yeah, man.
from that.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. You know?
The worst one I've ever seen was when Mad Dog got knocked out at the very first Rise of the Warriors in 2007, and he was like on like play and rewind to the point that we had to tape a note to his hand. So like he'd be with it, then he'd just reset and he wouldn't remember, and he'd look at his hand. It's like, Coyote and Mason have flown you to Queensland. No, you are not wrestling. You got knocked out earlier during training. You are okay. And he just kept resetting, and he's like, where am I? How did I get here? What's this? Like, yeah,
dude, that's crazy, man. That
man.
you gotta think, like, how many times can you go through that and you like get knocked out and just be knocked loopy until it actually puts some long-lasting damage on you? Because it's like, dude, I remember playing rugby, man. I got my fucking bell rung so many times. I remember once I got fucking I played this game of football, and we were playing a team. I think it was out at Wentworthville.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes, I got my fucking wig split from here straight down, like it was just fucking blood pouring out. Tape my head up, and it's, mind you, no EAB tape. This was fucking sports tape, all wrapped around. Fucking six. Fucking wrapped it up, put some electrical tape around it. Goes, you'll be right, son. Out you go.
Yeah.
And then I took about 4 or so knocks to the head in that game, and it was a brutal game. And at halftime, one of the trainers, because my dad was the manager of the team, the trainer goes, "Hey, I think you better go check on Piers. He's talking a bit of shit." The old man goes, "Fuck, what else is new?" And he goes over to you, and you know, me old man just taps the side of my leg. He goes, "Oi, you all right?" And I look at him, and my dad just said, "All I saw was your eyes just going." Like you
fiddly there.
Just like going like this. They were just fucking all over the place. And he goes, he went, "You want to play the second half?" And I went, Yeah, I got to do it. But when I throw the line out in, I don't know where I'm throwing it. And like even at the point when I had to throw the line out in, I was standing facing the fucking other way, and the coach who was on the sideline turned me around. I was like, and then at halftime, and the trainer goes, "Nah, mate, he can't go back on." And my old man goes, "Nah." And they go, "All right, we'll take him." And they go, "All right, we'll pull him off." And I just looked up and go, "Usually, you only give me oranges." No, so it gets funnier. So they take us off. They take me off. They take me to the hospital. My cousin's there. He's sitting there trying to talk to me to keep me thinking. He's like, "You're right, cunt. You're right, cunt. You're right, cunt." Slap my face. I didn't fall asleep. Get to the hospital. They do the X-ray of the neck, all that gimmick and shit. And then next thing you know, they get like there was another football player wearing the same type of socks similar socks that I had on. So they've got so my dad and cousin have gone in and they start talking to like who they thought was me, and they're going, "Oh, Piers, how you feeling?" He's like, "Who's Piers? Like, what are you fucking on about?" Like, because both of us had neck braces on, same injuries, and my cousin goes, "Fucking stop it, you silly cunt! Fucking what do you mean? Like, fucking stop being a dumb cunt!" Like, he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, "I'm your fucking cousin, you dumb fuck! Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?" And he's like, and then like my old man's like just seen the sleeve of the jersey, went, "Wait a second," and then I'm like.
It's crazy when you look at like the stuff about head injuries and concussions and shit now to what it was. Like I actually saw David Storm and Ken Dunlop talking about it, about like concussions and all that sort of shit. And it's crazy you think about like how many of us in Aussie wrestling have taken unprotected chair shots or seen the infamous white flash and shit. Like,
well, man, that was my first concussion in Adelaide. It's on Channel 31. I don't remember the filming for it at all. I couldn't even remember when I started remembering things again, but I remember watching the footage back. Like, it's obviously hit because I was under the thing. I'm not fucking putting my hand up. I'm not going to be a pussy and go like that. And it's just bang. And the cameras come in on me and you see my eyes, like my eyes are just gone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Have I ever shown you guys the like the photo where you can tell like my soul has left my body? So I took a punt kick off Rip Riley. And this is during a period where I was using like the Randy Orton punt as a finisher just to be different. And he and I were feuding.
I got it from somebody.
I was feuding with we were feuding in UPW at the time. And I said to him, "Man, you should totally give me the punt tonight." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, yeah, do it. Give me the punt.
Oh.
Wait, I can't see.
I'll say, let me make it big.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I see birdies.
Jeez, that's like fucking. That's like.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I got a bird. His name's Ronnie.
Did you try and fuck that man's wife or something, Coyote? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's just me going. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I'll take it, pal. Like a dildo in the ass.
I'll take a top rope power bomb. Fuck yeah.
I'll take a 6'10" giant do a swanton bomb?
I feel like I'm about
to. I've heard of you doing it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Can you make that bigger, Mr. Piers?
Yeah.
Oh man, the guy
moved out of the way. What a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just so you know, Coyote, I would have taken it. Just saying.
It doesn't work for me.
Just
brother.
like the dildo, Achilles would have taken it. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Piers, I told you to keep that a secret.
That's all right, bro. Your secret's safe with me. No one's watching this shit.
No one's watching.
No one's watching. No one's watching. But
Baby
guys,
girl, if you are watching, there's no dildo. Just saying.
It's all alleged.
it was swallowed straight afterwards by a guy named Rick.
Rick Ross.
Oh, boys. But boys, we are at that 1 hour mark, man. What do you rewind? What have you boys got planned for this weekend?
Tomorrow is my little Vikings 5th birthday, so we're doing a big family trip out tomorrow. So yeah.
Happy birthday, little man.
Thank you. So yeah, that should be good. And then catching up with family over the weekend. So looking forward to that. Seeing my nan, she's coming up to visit. So she just turned 89 last week, so that's exciting. So yeah, catching up with family, just having a nice cruisy one. I'm not streaming tomorrow night because it is Odie's birthday. So yeah, just family weekend, man. No wrestling this weekend. Just chilling and vibing with the fam. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you two guys?
Well,
So,
I'm going to be in Integrity on Saturday,
Yeah.
but in a non-wrestling fucking capacity, but I'll be there.
What are you doing on the show?
Don't know. I'll know when I get there.
Doing it
Ring
live.
Huh?
Ring announce.
Nah, it's not me.
No?
Come on, man. Ring announcing's so much fun. I love doing it.
Nah, everyone's got their roles already, man. I'm not there to shake that up. It's the end of the day, it's a family member's company. I'm there to support him, really.
Hell yeah.
What else have I got? Not much. Just when all my wallet cases and shit are over. So I've, all my kids' stuff sorted. So that starts new. I'm 50-50 parent as of Saturday.
Fuck yeah, man.
50-50 parenting, one for the dads. Sorry.
And yeah, I'm
not a dad, though.
That you know of, Achilles.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dropping loads and choking chodes.
And I'll just
That's
probably
it.
keep an eye out on who wins this integrity title, because if, touch wood, the shoulder comes all right, I might just go and take the prick.
Fuck yeah, bro.
You're talking about
Fuck
the title.
yeah.
Or the prick.
The title. I think, yeah, definitely.
That is what.
Yeah. Full disclosure, it was the title. Yeah.
What about you, big man? What do you got planned for the weekend, Achilles?
So I've unknowingly double booked myself. I've got a mate's Bucks party that was supposed to start at 3:15, but the second round of Tenacious D tickets came out, and I was like, "Oh my best friend is like, am I getting tickets?" I'm like, "Yeah, fucking get them." Realized they're both on the same day, bro. There was literally 3 left. It opened for 10 minutes. He goes, there was 10 tickets. When he called me, there were 3 left. So it's one of the rare occasions that Achilles will be drinking. I'm doing a pub crawl, going to go to the Tenacious D concert, and then resume back at the pub crawl.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. That is
Dedication.
the most rock and roll thing. Well, boys, this weekend, man, to be honest, it's a wife's birthday. So,
Hey.
so it's going to be
Happy birthday, Miss Piers.
Mrs. Austin. Yeah. So it's her birthday tomorrow. And, that I'm going to be taking her out for a nice dinner. And then afterwards, I'm going to be giving up the